Alright, so today we're building Wakanda, and I don't exactly know where Wakanda is. I guess no one knows. So we're just gonna build it in the entirety of Africa. I think that should be good enough. And we're not gonna have any vibranium, which I guess is the resource that allowed them to become so powerful, but we're gonna have basically everything else. So yeah, I think that'll do. But at the same time, I kinda don't want any pollution. I want to make like a futuristic city, so like high-tech housing, as well as like anything that has to do with recycling. Maybe we'll avoid the oil. Let's also experiment with this. Self-sufficient buildings, that way residential consumes less electricity and produces less garbage. Let's see how clean we can make this place. We also gotta educate as many people as possible, which is gonna kinda suck, but that's the only way we're gonna be able to get those really sexy buildings. Yeah, sorry to the Middle East. I had to put a highway straight down their region. That's the only way I can get people to Wakanda, but they won't even notice. They're dealing with a lot right now. Okay, come on. This has got to be the best use of the Sahara Desert ever. Just big-ass solar power plants everywhere. What else was it made for? We also got to put down some eco-friendly treatment plants, which hopefully means there's going to be no pollution. I would like none at all, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to make like the cliffs and all the forests and the waterfall part of it. I could try at the end. It's not going to go very well, but We'll see. Damn it, I forgot that I could have just put down a harbor. I didn't have to put that highway down to the Middle East. Anyways, maybe it'll be useful. I guess what I'll do, since we're not gonna be in some sort of forest, we're not in some sort of, hey, look at that wiener car. Since we're not in some sort of Nigerian forest, I'll just put down as many parks as possible. Maybe that'll be good enough. I will say these buildings are looking super futuristic. I love it. At least we nailed that, at least for the most part. Now we just gotta build those everywhere. Oh my God, do I really want to take the time to put on a roundabout? This is kind of the perfect situation. It'd be like a 5-way interaction. All right, you know what? For all my European viewers, I guess I'll do it. Oh my God. Okay, well, no one said it would be pretty. I should have warned everyone that, but it makes sense. It's supposed to be a futuristic city. I get it. These things are really efficient. I just am horrible at building them. Oh my God, I forgot to build a fire station. Okay, this could be horrible. I want to avoid using like fire trucks. I like to use helicopters only. That might be helpful. So I guess the plan will be to put a bunch of fancy things as soon as you head into Wakanda, which is like Egypt and Sudan, by the way. And then as you head further, that's where like the offices will be. I would like to avoid planes since they're gonna take up like half the continent. So maybe we shouldn't build an airport nearby. I could always throw it in Europe. That might not be a bad idea. You know what? Even better. Let's just throw it in India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, little parts of Iran. That seems like a safe location. Now, as for Black Panther himself, he's gonna have to deal with a lot of leadership roles. He now has to, you know, control an entire continent. So I don't think he's gonna be roaming the streets anymore. Now in Ethiopia, I'm gonna go ahead and put down this rock, which apparently needs electricity. I don't know if someone could explain that to me. But this will basically be a reference to the Italians. I mean, that's kind of what they had trouble with, right? An Ethiopian army that basically just had rocks. As for Lake Victoria, we're gonna go ahead and throw down a little boat museum, or whatever this is. I don't even know what the, I don't even wanna know. I would love to put down the SpaceX building, basically the SpaceX building, but I don't really wanna cover like half the continent or like 5 or 6 different countries, so let's just ignore that. You know, surprisingly, my crappy roundabout isn't doing half bad. Although this is not where a majority of the population is going. Either way, you know, maybe I should think about building more of these things. So for the most part, you know, everything looks pretty good. Although I am terrified to look at the traffic map mode. I think it's gonna be really, really bad. Let's see. Oh man, I'm really kind of scared. Okay, here we go. Wow, that is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Well, there's only like 13,000 people here, so I wouldn't expect it to be horrible. And everything looks pretty nice. I gotta admit that. For the most part, you know, things look fairly sexy the way I'd imagine Wakanda. I mean, again, without the cliffs and waterfalls and all the trees and stuff. I tried my best with this, but yeah, it's not good enough. Either way, I'll take it. I'm actually drawing water from the Mediterranean, and yes, I did think about maybe walling this thing off and, you know, taking down the whole inland sea thing. That'd be great because then Wakanda would have a whole new continent to build on. You might also notice that we have a electric car factory in South Africa, which just so happens to be where our Lord and Savior Elon Musk is from. So maybe the dank meme god is over here helping out our city. People are surprisingly using my Indian, Pakistani, Afghan. It's just a South Asian airport, I guess. It's not that many people, but I guess I'll take it. I mean, it's enough. It's definitely enough because everyone is just heading on straight into Africa. Fascinating. Okay, well, that is gonna be an adventure. Okay, yeah, can confirm that this city is super chaotic. Unbelievably chaotic. Here's a nice big road, although that's just gonna make traffic so much worse. I also built 2 stadiums, by the way, so there's plenty of things to do here. Almost every single, like, entertainment thing I could. I probably should have done more parks. Yeah, definitely not enough parks. I think we nailed it on the big buildings, though. There are plenty of big buildings. Again, I don't know why traffic isn't so much worse, but maybe it's because, you know, we're using the entire continent of Africa. That helps. Let's get a ground level view of everything that's going on. I think that might be pretty helpful. Also, I don't know how many, like, huge flaws I have in the city. Okay, well, immediately, besides this car that's just chilling on the sidewalk, everything else looks pretty good. Are you guys gonna leave, or you just, nope, they're just gonna park there, blocking pedestrians. Luckily, okay, good, they can just walk through it like Jesus. You know, I gotta say, for being Wakanda, wasn't expecting these certain people. I should really encourage, wow, look at that futuristic dude. Okay, there's lots of interesting modes of transportation. I should encourage, yeah, biking. That'd help out, I think, a lot. Everyone's just walking around. Surprisingly, the only major pollution we have is actually noise pollution, which is welcomed, that's for sure. I just didn't want to have like a bunch of contamination everywhere. We also have a lot of tourism, mostly medium to, yeah, almost exclusively high wealth. So those rich people are really coming in. One thing I can say is that heating is no problem here at all. No, we didn't have to put any heating buildings down. Pretty sure they got that covered. I was also not expecting this huge range of people. All sorts of different age groups, mostly adults, which is nice. We've got a very large workforce. I kind of wanted to build something on Madagascar, but at the same time, I didn't want all my people coming over here, catching the plague, going back. That would have been a disaster. Oh my God. Okay, you know, I take it back. Traffic is really bad. It kind of just came out of nowhere, and honestly, it's my freaking traffic circle. It sucks. Oh, it's not one way, is it? Oh my God, I'm so dumb. Okay, you know what? I knew that. I can fix that. Now at this point, Wakanda's doing fantastic. Everything seems perfect. Unfortunately, they still haven't seen Big Daddy Thanos, which he's coming by right now. We're about to witness the entire continent of Africa say, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. First things first, we're gonna see a meteor come from space, which is actually kind of perfect. That's probably like Thanos' hidden spaceship. Oh, still, oh, okay, I was waiting for a second. Wow, okay, that did a lot more damage than I expected, and now we have an earthquake. It's not too bad. A 10.0 earthquake, not terrible, although it is cutting through like the entire sub-Saharan region. Okay, that's bad. I don't even know, can the Middle East experience tornadoes? I don't know. It's gonna be in Egypt soon though. Okay, so here goes all of the Sahara Desert. Honestly though, you know, if it stays just in the north, that's not too bad. Like that's just where our offices are and the solar panels, which could be horrible. A lot of people haven't died just yet. Actually, I take that back. At least 5,000 people have died. So, oh, and it's only growing. Okay, perfect. So we are on par to do at least half the population. I don't even know how these buildings just randomly caught on fire. How does that work? The meteor didn't hit anywhere near here. Tornado, I guess tornadoes can cause a fire. Now, if we look closely, we might be able to see Black Panther trying to save people. Possibly. He's got to be somewhere out here. Yeah, this might be why flat maps aren't the best. The tsunami is going to go through the entire world map, so that will be great. I honestly thought this would cause a few Avengers to show up, you know, just to save the city and all these people. But nope, I guess they don't care. Luckily, I think most people have just disappeared. They have been snapped out of existence. So this, you know, water wall is not really taking anyone's life. The architects that built these buildings should really get a nice raise because they all went through some traumatic events, and the fact that they're still standing, that's impressive. As I said, Lake Victoria is gonna be a little bit overshadowed now by, we'll just call it Lake Thanos. Thanos Lake. Anyways, guys, the city's back. Everything is fine once again. I can't do like anything related to Marvel without talking about Thanos, so I had to destroy some stuff. I know everyone wanted to see it. I think it's safe to say that Wakanda will be standing forever. Let me know down below if you'd like to see me do this again with another continent or another country. Obviously, Europe is definitely on my priority list. I want to do that eventually. Still haven't done that yet, which is kind of surprising, but maybe in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
Big thanks to my Patreon supporters, Elfie C, Furry Cruz, Elijah Senpai, Bruce Jens Lovedisc, Mr. Diddlesman, Cooter Donkey, Yeet God McNeckass, Swiss Argo, Maxi G, King Solomon, Ben Moke, Abraxas, Princess Emma, Tanner of the Nazareth, Raging Fruit, David Diaz,
Papa Stalin of the paintbrushes,
Mr. Flying Sloth, Brandon Hinkle, Alfonso M6, Tem, and Hatman.